these. Let's go to I think it's this one. There we go. Yep, all better. All right, now let's crank this all the way up. There's that. Click on here. Go to here. Scroll on down. There we go. Make sure that the USB audio device, crank that. Actually, let's go back. We're doing something wrong here. That's not what we wanted. We want to go back to that for that. Scroll down here. Click on that. Crank this all the way up. Close that. There we go. It's better. It's not perfect, but we can fix that in advanced settings. Advanced wireless mic, not advanced. We need to click on, my feet are killing. I've been standing in here all friggin' day. Hi, by the way. I see you. I know you're here. Let's crank this up. Let's do this. Ready? Delete that. Put a 7 in there. Hit enter. And then there we go. Now we're up a little bit more. David Perry, what's going on, man? I am working on the Mark IV, and let me kick this down a little bit more so you can kind of see it. I'm just going to do an overhead shot and talk into a wireless mic. It's probably a little too low. And go up just a little. There we go. That way, hopefully my head doesn't get cut off too much. So I have to work tomorrow, and I want to get this as built as far as I can get it. So I'm currently working on the good old Mark IV here. I got those in. It says to just tuck the wires under the side there. So now the screen is on. Got a lot of parts here. Let's move some stuff off the benchy bench here and down here where it's a little lower, a little less likely to be in the way. You know what I mean? Tuck some stuff and put it away as best I can, repurposing some of the small Ziploc baggies that they provide. These little 8 mils all kind of spewed out all over the place. Let's put these little 8 mils away. So how's Mr. David Perry? Living the dream? I would hope so. Rocking and rolling, having a great day. David Perry, no relation to Tyler Perry or Stephen Perry. Steve Perry, as it were, not Steven. I'm trying to move stuff out of my way so I don't make a bigger mess with it later. Get rid of that, because I want to put this now on its side so that I can better route these cables. Let's see. It says to take the ribbon cable first. So we'll tuck that in there, maybe. There we go. Just got the laser going, working on the stuff for my daughter's volleyball team, and while I'm at it, I figured I'd be productive and build a printer too, you know? Probably would have made more sense to tip it on this side, because then it would be easier to see what the heck I'm trying to do here. There we go. And then get this ground wire tucked in here too. Because unlike other manufacturers, Prusa grounds the screen too. So you got this little yellow-green ground wire that runs to the back there. Routed that back and through. What do we got left here? PSU cover, and then parts prep. So now it is time to do the part prep. Buddy power cable, power panic cable. Oh, there we go. So we have the power cable and the buddy panic, the screen cable. Whoops, that's not hooked up at the moment. All right, it's hooked up, but it's not working at the moment. So this cable, which I believe is the screen power, and then here's here's two power cables. Okay. No, nothing actually appears to go to the screen, but we're going to need two M3 by 10s, the two power cables, the panic cable. The latest version of the power panic cable is have two wires, black and white. That's what I have, and 4 zip ties. Okay, and I got zip ties. Get out of here. Stupid thing. Okay, so we need to have the power cable side up. So we'll turn this way so I can actually see what the heck I'm doing. And it says, place the printer so that it is easy to access the bottom of the PSU. Remove the left screw from the PSU circuit board. Note, there is a washer on the screw. Do not throw the screw away. You will need it later. Place a single end of the PE port cable So it's one of the single ends. So then the double-ended part must go somewhere else later. But we take this piece, the single end, put it on there. We need Phillips head screwdriver. There is a Phillips head screwdriver that comes in the kit. In the tools. There we go. It's good to keep tools nearby. Oh, yeah, it's a late night. There's not too many people on. I don't expect much chattiness and activity, but if anybody is here and would like to talk, I am looking up and checking chat periodically. Would love to talk to you. Feel free to say anything. Looks like the washer doesn't come off. Okay. So we take this, the single piece, because the double won't make it. Let's take the single. In this case, we go, according to the diagram, it goes that way. Put that back in and through. Tighten it down. And they show it kind of coming out at a little bit of an angle to avoid going over the cover screw hole. So there's that. I did do the tag, or the tag is on here still, so we'll slide that up a little bit so it hides a little better. May have done that wrong, but okay. Did that. Make sure the wire avoids that. Place the single end, not the forked end of the cable, on the same place. Yep. Guide the cable. We did that. Now we come down here. We want the forked ends. And we're going to do 2 reds and the 2 blacks. So take the 2 reds and the 2 blacks. There's our sets. And we basically split them. According to the diagram, the reds go to the left, because that is positive, yes, and the blacks go to the right, which is negative. So let's loosen these up and get them started. Tighten that one down. Hopefully the audio's okay, because Mr. Perry, you haven't told me anything. If the audio sounds good or not. How's the audio, bud? If you're still here. Or anyone that's currently lurking. How's the audio? Anything good, bad, indifferent? Everyone happy, sad, okay? My dog is currently snapping at flies under the desk. He's snapping pretty hard, too. He's clamping his teeth down pretty hard, so the flies are pissing him off, too. Good to know I'm not the only one. Get this done. Who knows? Maybe we'll just keep running until we run out, you know? We'll need the panic cable here next. Red, red, positive, positive. Did that. Do not connect the cables yet. Do not connect any cables yet until we prompt you. I did. Okay. Connect to PSU part 1. I just did this. Part 2. Yeah. The reds go one, the blacks go the other. Red to black, just like that. Okay. Now you say to put the panic cable on and then put the cover over. So, panic cable plugs in on with the black end, goes in there. Okay, panic cable's on. Cables all run together to the side. PSU cover goes over and will be held in by 2 screws. Okay. There's that, though. So we put this out the way because I know the screws we're going to need. Uh-oh. What the heck just happened? No laser. No. Why would you just stop mid-etch? It makes no sense. God damn it. Well, pull that out the way. We'll have to redo that one because there was no restarting it. Just throw that in there. Oh, what happened? USB connection was dropped. Oh, I must have shook the cable. I'll mess with that later then when I'm not doing this. Johnny B, it's good. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Sorry, got an itch on the lower back, you know. Getting old. Get itchy. But let's see here. M3 by 10 screws through the marked openings. So we got to run the M3 by 10 screws, and then looks like we zip tie some wires. So we're going to be doing some wire tidying up here pretty quick too. Let's move this to the side this away. Let's find our M3 by 10s. These are M3 by 8s. M3 by 10s. There they are. Grab 2 of those. You're wondering, this is a Prusa Mark IV. Not the Mark IVS, just a Mark IV. It is for the school that I work at. It's for our STEM program. We have a couple Mark IIIs in our junior high STEM department. And our Mark IIISs, Mark IIIS Pluses. We've got a couple of those for our STEM class, and one of them has seen some use. It was a part of the high school, and then the high school got Mark IVs, and in getting the high school some Mark IVs, my junior high had Mark IIIs. Now the Mark IVS Plus, or the Mark IVS is out. And I got them on Mark IV because I got the quote for the printer before the Mark IVS came out. So I got them this one. Well, it's funny that it tells me to put the zip tie through. And does it say to... Yeah, it goes up and through and back down again, so it gets pinched around that. Interesting. Okay, well, let's grab the zip ties and get ready to start putting in some zip ties. Which side does it want to plug up? The front coming out. Through the front. Okay, so we go through there, loop this up, and then we go back through here, pushing the wire out of the way. I'm sorry you guys can't see this, but it's one of those lovely, it would be a pain to try and show you anyway. I did put it in the wrong direction, but it'll still do the same job. So. There. There we go. Nip that off. Boom! One zip tie in place. That's all it told me to do there was guide the motor, the Z motor right cable. So that's what I did. Guided the Z motor right cable. It did show the zip tie going through in a different direction, but I put it in the other way. That's okay though. Now it says to route all those wires through the center of the frame. And from the looks of it, all of that is... Did I have the right Z motor too, by the way? Yeah, it's under the power supply. Okay. So it shows, obviously this is going to go this way through here, and then this is going to go with that, and then this and this will go this way through some zip ties over to here. Okay, so let's grab some more zip ties. What's going to be the easiest way to get those? It's going to be easiest for me to do it this way. And then you take this wire, and these wires, all this together. I gotta squat down. I'm so sore. Oh, damn it. That hurts so bad. It does show the zip ties going in from the bottom. Hi, doggo. Hi, bud. Yes, I know. You see Daddy squatted down and you heard him moaning because he's in pain and you think you gotta come save me. Oh, Mrs. Lee Marie, what are you doing? Never seen me on this late. I'm starting to want Prusa more. Oh, the more I check them out. Yeah, the Prusas are nice. Don't get me wrong. I will probably, if I can work it out, I'll end up with the Mark III S Plus that the school's getting rid of. I'm going to try and get that one and then see if I can get a LDO kit, do a bear conversion on it. Because the bears are a nice little frame. Right now I'm just putting the zippy ties in it. I would zoom the camera in, but I can't. Just because, I got down, but I can't get back up. Son of a bitch, I'm getting old. Oh, it hurts so bad. Oh, I'm in so much pain right now. I've been standing up on this concrete floor all day, so I'm sore. But let's see. We did that according to the directions. Let's pull this through the story of my life. Oh, Keela, you're not that bad. You can't be. You're still young. You have your youthful vibrance about you. I didn't snap those in the loop. Was I supposed to put those in there? Because it doesn't show it. So that's kind of some shit. Oh, Dan. It's a good thing you didn't tighten that down yet. Well, I don't know if I'm supposed to do that. Let me look before I do it. Back this up a little bit. Yeah, they come out and into the two clips, so they have the two clips closer together. Okay, so we'll slide this one down too. And then these are supposed to come out of here, go into there, and into there. This one, actually, that one should go in last. Now that I'm looking at it, I wish I could show you guys what I'm doing, but it's kind of a pain in the ass. Let's see here. Pull all the slack back on these. And then there we go. And then, yeah, the motor cable is the only one that doesn't go through these. Everything else does. So, let me set this down for a minute so I can see it a little easier. There we go. Oh, it's more or less I'm just streaming to keep myself motivated. That's what I'm doing right now. This is motivation to keep going and get this thing done. The missus is still inside, not feeling well. She got the flu, not the Rona, because she took a Rona test and she is Rona negative. However, she is definitely flu because she is scratchy throat, fever. Her body is arguing with her about any and every choice she makes. So she is definitely flu. So, you know, going and getting the old flu shot, probably not a thing I'm going to need to worry about here momentarily, because pretty sure if I don't have it, I will be getting it here pretty quick. Tighten these up a little bit. Pull all these cables a little taunter. There. Kind of line them up so that they all flow in a very similar pattern. I kind of like flatness. I had a smart ass comment to make for that, but I stopped myself. Itchy, itchy, itchy. There we go. All right. Got those all lined up. Got them through the little clip back here. The crazy part is, like, Prusa does this in their factory. They have people that do this in their factory. You know what I mean? Like, that's just crazy. So, Miss Keela, I don't know if you caught it or not, but KB3D came on Justin's stream. I don't know if you were watching Justin's stream or not tonight. I don't remember, I'm sorry. But KB3D Chris popped in on there, and he, I told him, I said, yeah, my Rook kit should be coming soon, and I showed him the frame, which, oh, speaking of, I got 4 feet now. Look at that. See, I got 4 feet. Ta-da. I got the planetary blue, and I ordered from West. I made a poor financial decision. I ordered from West a roll of the galactic green. So I got a roll of the galactic green ASA coming too. So I'll print the skirt parts and then some other miscellaneous in the galactic green. So it'll be the planetary blue and the galactic green. So it's going to look pretty sweet. Okay, anyway, there are those. And then it shows to put the other zip tie in on this side. We got that one, and then there's one right after it that we put in for the other side. So back this up, do this, make sure all of these are now going in the same direction, and they are. So tighten the zip tie. There we go. The wires are all pretty good. It did jump on me, the one. And the wires are now too tight to move it, so now I'm stuck with it. I'm not clipping the zip tie off. There we go. In the garbage. And then the next step is another zip tie doing the same thing. So grab yet another zip tie. There they are, right next to me. Ha. Yeah, like I said, tonight's just a keep me motivated stream. I would love for people to chat with me. I really would. I do likes to chitter chatter. I do like to talk. So if you're in the chats and you want to ask questions, tonight's the night to ask me any questions. Because I could use some questions. Kind of wonder if I'm supposed to zip tie on both sides. No, we don't. We just zip tie on the other side. And we don't zip tie the flat cable, just the ground. So the flat cable stays this way. The ground cable goes this way. And we bring the zip tie around all the cables. Come through. Move this back. Keep that ground cable out of the way. Probably should have told me to put this zip tie in first. The hell, Prusa? Come on, man. Thought you was all about efficiency. Ain't very efficient to fight with a cable when I can shove a zip tie through way prior. Whoops! The zip tie rolled over in the hole. There we go. But yeah, Mr. KB3D Chris was on Justin's stream, and I informed him that I'm rocking my KB3D hat. So, you know. I asked him where he got the hats from. He said there's some guy local to him that did them for him. I said, awesome. I want to get my hats done. I want to get a couple of, like because I do really like the quality of this hat. And I have a friend, if I can just find the hats, I have a friend that, Mr. John Mack, he does embroidery. Him and his husband, Ken, they do embroidery. So, nothing else, I can always have them do them. I just got to find the hats first. Okay. So there's all this now coming through. That's the motor cable. And let's see. Now everything, motor cable included. See. Oh, this one's dead. Hold on. Sorry. Sorry about that. My I've been on buddy's stream all night, so my mic died. What I was saying is if I ever won the lottery, ideally what I would love to do uh, is get a box truck, fill it full of 3D printers, and just drive around to schools and be like, "Do you have a STEM program?" Yes. How many? What kind of printers do you have? And here's two more. You don't have a STEM program? Here's four printers. Get it started. You know what I mean? Something like that. That'd be fun to do. But what I was saying to Johnny B is, if like, schools are a great place to donate them, man. So if you got like schools or schools, like youth groups, like after school programs, or like what I ideally am trying to do with the whole 3D printer rehab thing is rebuilding the old printers and then just giving them to people who don't have money, can't afford to get into 3D printing, but want to and actually have the drive and passion. Because, like I said, anyone who's got money and wants to get into 3D printing but is not really interested in 3D printing. Because if you've got money, then buy a 3D printer. But if you don't have money and you want to get into 3D printing and you can't get into 3D printing, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for people who can't financially afford to get into 3D printing, just cannot, they can't afford the $200 or $300 to buy a printer and some filament and get started. That's what I'm looking for. You can give one to Science Sniper, I guess, if you want to. Science Sniper seems to want one, you know. It is expensive. Yes, it is. And that's the thing. Like, that's why I'm rebuilding old printers. I got lucky Polymaker jumped on board and has donated filaments. So I've got filament to give to people when I give them printers. This printer is actually for my school STEM program. I realize I'm like clipping out here. Holy crap. The other wireless mic wasn't getting this loud. I don't know why, but here, let's just put this back to there. Is that real? Is that good, guys? Is it okay? Maybe someone will get a bamboo we're giving away. Hey, if I win that bamboo, you guys got the combo, right? Keela, you guys are giving away the combo with the AMS because I need a multicolor printer. I'm not gonna lie, I don't have one. I'd like one. I'd like to have one so I could do multicolor stuff. It'd be great. Someone new. Oh yeah, it would be nice if someone new wins it. I be honest with you, if I win it, I'll have to give away another one of my printers. I don't have many left. I got the printers that I have that actually do anything. This one needs work because it's having an issue with uh, spiral Z banding or spiral banding. This one's good, it works. This one's good, it works. That's not mine, that's JPP's, along with the Ender right here that we're doing for JPP. And then I have my old ANET A Plus back there that is currently dead that I'm going to be rebuilding and giving away to someone at this weird Delta printer that's like 8 years old that I've never gotten a successful print off of. But, you know, everyone needs multicolor printers. You're right. Technically, fifth because I am building a new secret printer. Ooh. I'm not building a secret printer. Not yet, anyway. So much fun with it all the way. Oh, with it that way. Yeah. Yeah. Um. Anyway, I need to get myself a little focused here. I kind of want to get this thing done tonight. Do not include the cable in the bundle. I did not. Leave it free. I did. Guide the cables for the through the cutout in the frame and include it in the cable bundle. Secure the cable zip tie. It says to not include it in one part and then says to include it in another. But when you look at the pictures, it shows it down and hanging off. So, okay. Anyway, guide PSU cables through the clips, leaving it, I did. Connect the X, Y motors. So I got to pull the cables in now and connect the X and Y motors. And then it says connect the PSU cable, prep, and then there's going to be some prep stuff. Okay, so we need more zip ties and screws. Oh, because the ground cable goes to the board there. Okay, that makes a little sense now. Come on, stealth changer. Sounds like a plan. There's a company spying on me for my new printer. Really, Science Sniper? Interesting. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I'm not going to pry. I am not going to pry, Science Sniper, because you're working on something that's good for you. I'm not going to pry. You work on your secret project. I'm not a company that's looking to spy on anyone for anything. Since the laser is currently off, we'll stick this up there, that up there. Got more space. Now we'll flip this away. Oh, whoops. We forgot to cut this zip tie here. Let's grab them clippers back. But I agree, Keela. I want a stealth changer. Not really. I don't have a stealth. I don't have anything to build a stealth changer on yet. One day I'll get a another Voron. I would love, not gonna lie, I would love to get my hands on a Trident. Holy crap, I can't even think right now. My brain hurts. Okay, so that comes up and through. And those go where they go. This one is my X motor. So X goes here. I got the Z's hooked up. X goes here. There we go. Y, well, because I said so, right? Isn't that what they say? But why? Because I said so. Okay, so the Y motor. Is there a zip tie spot back here? No. So, oh wait, I could be wrong, but no, doesn't look like it. We'll tuck this one in here. And then, looks like maybe I could have did this a little bit better way, but I have a plan. If you would, I have a plan. Bring this way, and pull that all down, and tuck this one in like so. I probably should have mounted it with this wire against the thing, but it didn't say to do that. But I think it would make more sense had it been done that way. There we go. Bring this up, plug in Y. So now X, Y, and Z's are connected. Oops. There we go. Now bring these over, because they got to ride up these zip ties here. Bring this little excess wire now back in like so. That all rides like that. These come under along with this. This is our power panic, which is power panic right there. Right here. There's power panic. Here's our ground, which goes in down here. And then the 2 for power in and heat bed. So that'll be heat bed power, and that'll be power in, ground there. All right, we need to get the right screws to screw those in. Sorry, I spaced out on you guys. You do it. What's going on, man? What's up, homie? Yeah. Can't give anyone information because there's a company spying on me. Yeah, I understand, man. I understand. Yep. Science Sniper, if you ever need beta testers or you need people to help you beta anything, drop an NDA, send it to us. We're more than happy to help out wherever we can, whenever we can. We are more than happy to sign NDAs around here because we don't want to talk about things we can't talk about. However, we also like to know stuff. We're very inquisitive people. Especially Miss Keela. She's very inquisitive. And because she's inquisitive, by default, poor Jeremy gets to be inquisitive as well because she will include him in stuff without his knowledge. Right, Miss Keela? Okay. There is that one. That is done. Did show a washer on there. Huh. Okay. Well, let's grab a washer and redo that. She will include poor Mr. Jeremy and everything. Okay, so we take this off. Now that we just put it on, we'll take it off. Put the washer on first. Then put the screw through. There we go. Get this grounded. Like I said, I give Prusa credit, man. They ground the board and the screen to the power supply. So you have a complete ground loop between the electronics and the power supply. So that's pretty sweet on this one. You need to know first if it's a company or a regular viewer. Open a Discord server? Yeah, you can always open a Discord server. And then, meanwhile, you're trying to level your K1C. Oh, I wish I had a K1C right now. I got something I need a K1C or an Ender 3 V3 for. I just, just got something I need it for. Can't say why, because just like that, I got stuff I can't talk about. I totally can't talk about. you know. Okay. And then this will go up and connect up in there to the main board. But not right now, because that's not what they're telling me to do. I need to find the Phillips head power supply screws. I think that's what these are, right? Power terminal screws, 6 pieces, 2, 4, 6, and a spare. Yep. Like all things, they include a spare. There we go. Connecting the PSU, you're going to go red, black, and then plug in the power panic, which we already plugged in the power panic button. But let's get the first set of reds and blacks in place here. There's one. You don't know what to post now? When you're ready, man. When you're ready. Don't rush stuff, man. Being completely honest with you, the biggest mistake that most people make is talking about or rushing something that's not ready. If you build one first, get it up and running and get it doing what you want it and need it to do, and then have some testing with it, and then decide you are ready to look into taking on a couple of people for beta testing, then and only then should you look to talk about really like anything, putting stuff out there. So don't rush into opening a Discord server and talking to people about it just yet. I'm always in like wanting to know, but at the same time, I don't want people to rush something and see them fail. The hardest thing to do is to wait. It is the hardest thing to do for most of us in this community and our ADHD brains. It is hard to wait, but it is the best thing. Take your time, make sure you're ready to go, and then do it. Reach out to whoever it is you want to get included in your beta that you think will bring value to your team. And remember, you want people who are going to bring value to the team. So some schmuck with a webcam who streams on the internet and builds printers may not be the target you're looking for. But I may be. You never know. I mean, it's up to you. Go through a vetting process. Like, interview people, talk to them, see what kind of knowledge they have, what they can bring to the table, what you're looking for. When it comes to social media presence, Jeremy and Keela, oddly enough, I know it's going to be hard to believe, but they're more fun to watch and have a better audience than I do. I'm an idiot with a webcam and a microphone. Can't keep working on it. Dude, I understand. Trust me, I understand. I've talked about this idea I had for a 3D printer based on the Hevort. And I have now watched me talk about it on stream, and I've watched 3 or 4 other people come out with very similar ideas. So I just don't have the income to buy the stuff to build the printers. That's my biggest issue. What are the printers on the back wall? Rook 2020 Fabrico kit, Creality K1, the original K1, not the C or the SE or anything like, or a Max. It's just a K1. That's a switch wire, Voron switch wire. This one over here is an ANET 8 Plus. This is a Ender 5 converted to a Mercury 1 that belongs to JPP. This is underneath all of this is a Lulzbot Mini. Then right here you have, I have this one I keep forgetting about, Keela. The KP3, it's a backpack printer that I got from Mitch 3D. There's the old 3D printed parts that were on it. If you went to Rocky Mountain Rep Fest, or if you've seen any videos of it, this is the printed parts that were wrapped around that printer. I then reached out to LDO and got them to send me a frame, and I am building a metal backpack, or a metal frame to go around it to go on the backpack. And then here's a really old Delta that I don't even know because no company exists anymore for this. This is an Ender 3 that JPP gave me that is not mine. It's not mine. He didn't give it to me. I am rebuilding this for him. He is giving this away to someone down where he lives, which is much farther away from me. And then I am starting building a LDO Rook 2020. So that's the Fabrico LDO, or the Fabrico Rook 2020. This is the LDO Rook 2020. It's their space gray frame. It's got awesome blue parts, and I should be able to finish building it in a week or 2. You have a Facebook group if you want to enter. Hey, I'll tell you what. I would say drop the link, but sadly, you can't drop links, I don't think. I wish I could get sponsored like you. Dude, I have been in this community since 2018. I've been building relationships since 2019. I don't have anywhere near the connections that a lot of my friends do, but I've talked to so many people in this community and made friends with so many people in this community just by streaming and talking about 3D printing. Let me tell you a story, because everybody loves stories. So I'm going to take a minute here to look through what I've just done and then scroll down a little farther here. Okay, they are saying use those clips that I just ran the wires through to, zip tie from the bottom. And okay, so those fancy little buggers are to be clamped through or zip tied through the bottom. Oh, these are some fancy little clips that Prusa has got here. Would you look at that? All right. Well, I get it now, because then you go like this, and then you zip tie through the bottom of the clamp, or through it, and yeah. Okay. That makes a little more sense now. But story time. My YouTube channel. Ending at 2019, 2020, somewhere there. My YouTube channel, very small. Had a whopping, and I mean whopping, 60-ish, 62 subs on my channel. Very small channel, 62 subs. And I was doing community hangout streams where, you know, the Rona was going on. People couldn't get out and do anything. They were all going nuts, wanting to get out and do stuff, but couldn't. Well, I was doing one of my community hangout streams. I was posting the link. People could come and join as they pleased. And Mr. 3D Printing Nerd Joel was in the stream, or in the chat, just hanging out, chatting it up. Can't go that way, gotta go this way. He was just hanging out, chatting it up with everybody. I was dropping the link in there if anybody wanted to join in, and my channel, again, I was one of like 2 or 3 people in my community hangout stream on the cameras at the time, and 3D Printing Nerd Joel just happened to be popping in. Like, legitimately, he popped into the stream and was hanging out with me and everybody. Everybody was all pumped and excited. I told everybody, I said, hey guys, I'm going to let somebody into the stream right now. I said, but I want you to understand something. He's just a guy like everybody else. Don't get excited. Don't freak out. And the best part was I'd been spamming the link trying to get people to pop in, and nobody would pop in. There was just a couple of people on there with me. And as soon as they all saw him, the back room of my chat got exploded with everybody trying to get in so they could come on and talk to Joel. So I only had 60 some subs. Bearded Bucket, love you, brother. Hope you're doing well, man. Life is hopefully good. Yeah, it's a fancy Prusa. It's not for me. It's for the school that I work at. I'm just in the process of kind of finishing up some stuff with it. You know, gotta make it Prusable. But yeah, no, I'm working on this one for the school. I'm being the nice tech guy and donating the hours to the school because, you know, schools don't have money. So I'm donating some hours. I'm working on this on my personal time, and it's actually kind of a win-win for me too, because I need a Prusa to test something that I'm beta testing. So gotta make sure I get that plugged in right. There we go. Okay, that's all plugged in right now. So pull this down. Get this looped. And then we run a zip tie through and catch all this. I think this one should come up the other way too. But we'll leave it. Oh, we had a wire jump out of the clip. Uh-oh. Yeah, I mean, you're only at 247. Dude, I remember when I was 100 subs. I did a 250, when I got to 250 subs, I did a giveaway. And because I had so much time, I was such a small channel for so long, I was hyping up what I called my biggest little giveaway. If you go look on the channel, the stream is still there. Like for the biggest little giveaway, I had over 7,000 or 6,000 and some people that have watched that stream video. For me, that's a big deal. Everyone starts somewhere. Exactly, Keela. Exactly. We all start somewhere. I mean, hell, Keela, what are you guys up to? You guys are almost to 2,000, right? Yeah, you're getting ready to do your 2,000 giveaway. Dan, shut the hell up. You know this. But yeah, so, you know, like they're getting ready to do their 2K giveaway. I still don't even have 2K. So keep that in mind. Like I don't even have 2,000 subs. I'm just over 1,200. Like, yeah. Oh, 2019 now. Yeah. It's a good year, I guess, right? It was the last year of normalcy. Oh, silly Dan. Silly Dan. Oops. That kind of didn't go the way I wanted it to, but whatever. Yeah, that kind of is not working out the way I wanted it to, but it'll work. So we'll make do with that. I might actually clip this zip tie and do it again. Tuck all this like so, kind of out of the way. There we go. That'll work. Yeah, that'll work. There we go. That'll work. We can make do with that. But yeah. Life has gotten hectic. Yes, it has. Filament Vic, what is going on, Filament Vic? I hope you're doing well, man. Staying no trouble, staying out of jail. But I guess kind of back to what I was going to get to, and I squirrel off a lot. In order to get the sponsors I have, I live by this theory, and I'll share this with everyone. This is the secret to how Dan gets sponsors. Are you ready? Ask and understand. You're asking a company to give you something. They don't have to. So if they say no and you get pissed off about it and you lash out and then you kind of badmouth a company because they said no to you because you asked for something for free, not paying for it, that's bad on you, not on them. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't want to work with you if that's how you're going to act either. Because everyone has the right to say no. Just keep that in mind. Just everyone has the right to say no. So if you get pissed off at a company because you asked for free handouts and they said no, that's their right. That's their product. That's their money. You're messing with their money. So me being able to build a relationship with LDO, I don't have like this amazing relationship where I can just say, hey, Jason, send me one of everything, and I have one of everything. I don't have that kind of a relationship with him. I have the, hey, Jason, here's this obscure idea I have. I would like to do this. Could you help me out? When it came to the Rook stuff, I got lucky because I got in with Rohan and more so with Canrock. Canrock's the guy who designed the Rook 2020. The Rook, well, he designed the 2020 mod for the Rook. And I got in good with Canrock, and Canrock and I talk all the time, and he pops in chat. He's a great dude. I love the man. He's amazing. I tried helping him out, and I did. I was able to get him in touch with Fadis and get him a hot end that he's been using on his speed tests on his Rook 2020 that he's got. With Fadis, I got lucky there because I got in with a guy named Max. Max is from Omnia Drop, or from Drop Effect, and they have their Omnia Drop extruders. And some friends of mine were big into those, and I started talking to Max, and Max sent me one out for a build that I did. Then Max joined the Fadis team as a part of their design team. And I was able to keep that relationship going with Max when he joined with them, and then their beta team opened up, and I was able to get become a part of their beta testing, which put me in the door with them to kind of check out and ask for stuff. I don't ask for much from Fadis. As a matter of fact, the only thing I've ever asked Fadis for was for Canrock. The contribution to us, the positron was LDO, West 3D, and us. So thirds on cost. Nice. Yeah, I wish I had that kind of hookup. I just don't have the extra income to do half, thirds, anything on a positron. So it sucks that I'm a part of the community program for positron team, but I'm not able to get a positron. So one day, just not anytime soon, you know. Use the UUID of the cartographer. Tried to flash the MCU on the enraged cabinet. Ooh, ouch. BQ is hard to get in contact with, so that's awesome. I can't reach anyone at BTT either. Give me a little bit and I will get you some contact info. Yeah. When Luke was doing a lot of this stuff for BTT, I got stuff from Big Tree Tech. Luke sent me a Huracan when they first came out. And we're going to give you're giving your positron away at Rocky Mountain. Nice. Wish I could go to Rocky Mountain. Oops. We just threw some stuff. Damn it. Oopsie. I wish I could go to Rocky Mountain. Dadgummit. If only there was a way I could go to Rocky Mountain this year. Dadgummit. Or this coming year. Maybe. Maybe. I'll talk to you later, Keela. I don't want to say too much on stream. I already said some stuff on stream earlier on Justin's, but I'll talk to you more seriously, you know. Oh, yeah, that's no, that's not an option, trust me. Just know that I'll talk to you later. I may have found a way to make something. Yeah. Uh let's see here. I'm spending time talking and not staring at my Oh, is there actually a way to go through that and come back? And I just missed it? There is. Holy crap, I'm a moron. Wow. I guess I got to redo some zip ties. Dan's a dum-dum. Wait a minute. Yes, he is. He's a total moron. Fuck. I dropped an F-bomb, but deal with it, because Prusa's way smarter than Dan, guys. Prusa's way smarter than Dan. These clips that they have two zip tie holes in them. One up high inside the extrusion. And then you take your wires and everything, and then you push it down through the other side. Oh, these things are pretty sweet. Go look up the Prusa MK4 build guide and take a look at the power supply section where it talks about running the wires. It keeps everything all nice and tidy up in with the clip and pulls it up closer to the frame. That's pretty slick. Good job, Prusa. It's almost like you guys have been doing this for a couple of years. You know what I mean? Like they've done this for a while. There we go. That pulls them wires up nice. Good. We can cut this one that I screwed up earlier too. And redo that one without hopefully cutting the screen cable, because that would be bad, right? Good thing they give you extra ones. Captain America. Language. Thanks, science. Thanks. Keep me in check, right? Just so you guys know, this is usually a PG-13 stream, so I am usually allowed one F-bomb, is what I tell everybody. Because like all good PG-13 movies, there's at least one F-bomb. I did say, like, most good PG-13 movies. And that helps keep these LCD cables, or this LCD cable, tucked up into the frame more. My doggo, the blue heeler that hangs out with me most of the time, he's currently a little confused tonight. He's not used to being out here this late with Dad. He's like, what are we doing, old man? And I looked at him and I said, I don't know, old man. I guess we're going to work on stuff tonight. And he said, I guess I'll hold my pillow down a little longer. So that's what he's doing tonight. He's just sitting over there holding down his pillow. Oh, bud. Yeah. Which is fine. He don't care. Like I said, the missus is in the house sick. She's not feeling well. She's watching her. She's been watching Blue something. Like police officer show. It's like something. I just had my first one ever on stream, I think, a week ago. Jeremy scolded me. Because it's my stream and not yours. Did you get a spanking? Oh, sorry. My stream, I can ask. Hex, by the way, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Sorry I didn't say something earlier. Do you think it's possible to get a Voron Trident up and ready in like a couple of weeks, or should uh, I just get an off-the-shelf printer? Uh, Hex, first printer or not first printer? You have time, but don't really to, uh, want it to be like 2 months before I get it printing. Are you experienced in 3D? Let's see here. Only experience you've had is an Ender 3. Dude, I'm going to tell you right now. If you get a Trident after having an Ender 3 and not having done anything crazy, you are going to spend some time on that Trident. If you have time, you will want to focus a lot of it. I could build a Trident in a weekend, but I would have to print all the parts first. So if you get if you get the printed parts kit and everything, then you give yourself a weekend of like dedicate a weekend, like plan to wake up, start working on printer, eat something, work on printer, eat something, work on printer, hit the bathroom, maybe catch a nap, get up and start going. And in a weekend, you can build a Trident. But if you're not familiar with Clipper, Raspberry Pi, how to set all that stuff up, that's going to take you time. Recommendation, if you're looking for an out-of-the-box printer, if you don't want to spend a lot of money, get the FlashForge Adventure 5M or 5M Pro. Or get yourself a Creality like the K1C. K1 is a good start. If you want a bigger one, go with the K1 Max. Those are some suggestions. But if you want a challenge and you're willing to put in the time, build a Voron, build a Trident. I've been wanting to get my hands on a Trident for a while now. I had a 2.4 that was a 250. I wish it would have been bigger. I got rid of that, and I've been wanting a Trident 300 or 350 for quite some time now. So maybe one day. Just not today. Just not today. We'll see what happens though. You never know, man. Good things come to those who wait. I wait for stuff and things show up. So that's how that works out. Okay. Now that we got those zip ties in the right way, I could zip tie that there. Let's see, can we push this in a little bit more? We can, good. And then we can push this one over a little bit more as well. That'll help take some of the slack off that cable. And actually, if we pull this back some, that'll leave the cables a little more taut and look a little better. That, I could put one of them zip ties through there and then tuck that up. Keep it from dancing around. I'm gonna put another zip tie in just because I like the idea of tidiness if I can. All right. We're going to zip tie these because we can. We're going to go through here because that'll be the easiest way. And we're going to zip tie these now at the base to right here. Whoops, we're a dumbass. We did it wrong, guys. We did it wrong again. Thankfully, they include extra zip ties. They give you a whole damn pack of zip ties. So thank you, Prusa. Dan's a dummy anyway, so if anybody expected otherwise, that would be silly on them. All right. Well, we missed the hole in the bowl. You guys see that guy on TikTok? He's always like, in the bowl. Talks about, like, he's like a health nut, and he talks about like baking and cooking and doing all these things, and he always talks about putting it in the bowl. Yeah, got that big beautiful mustache. But yeah, I'll see here. Also, as I know, only one color printer, but there's other things that you can build. Go with the X1C or something like that. Yeah, the X1C is going to be a good all-around printer. It's enclosed. You can print high-temp materials with it. So down the road, if you decide you want to build the printer, you can print your own parts that way. X1C, good place to start. So I would recommend, or at least I will tell you, I would recommend the X1C as a start. Like I said, the Flash Forge, Adventure 5M is a good one too, but that's going to be a open air printer. So, you know, there's no enclosure for high temp materials. If you decide to do that stuff down the road, there won't be a enclosure for that. So the K1C be a good starter. And it's like a 600 bucks, I want to say. Also, yeah. Yeah, when you're not on a time crunch, it's going to be the best time to look into that. Basically, start yourself out with that. Yeah. You started your channel in 2021. I started this channel as DB3D back in 2020. It was in 2020 when I started this channel. As DB3D, and then rebranded as MakerMind Nexus. I had thoughts in my head for MakerMind Nexus, but then I made too many good friends with people like West3D, KB3D, TH3D, Fabrico, Sliceworks. Like, I made good friends with all those people, and I didn't want to start another website where people could go buy printers and stuff, which I should have done realistically, because then I would have got all kinds of shit. Could have just did the old net 30, net 60, bought a bunch of shit, and then had it here, sold it, and then cut checks back to them after the fact. And I'd always have good stuff to play around with too, because there'd always be kits here that I could build and play with and show off on my YouTube channel. Another way to be able to write shit off that I keep, you know what I mean? Could have had all kinds of bonuses to starting my own company and doing that and still streaming, because when I stream, I'm showing off the stuff, which means that that's now a business write-off. So now the company now owns that, and that's now mine, and then I can just, you know, but I didn't do that. That's what I should have did. I didn't do that because I didn't want to have people buying from me when they can buy from my friends. And don't get me wrong, those companies are all friends too, and they all get along. They all kind of intermingle. As a matter of fact, like Ambrosia Filament was a thing that West 3D started, and now you can get it at KB3D. You know. Yes, it's enclosed, so you can print Voron parts. So get a K1C now, and down the road do that. We'll be purchasing an LLC in like 3 to 4 months, or oh wait, you purchased an LLC about 3 to 4 months ago? Yeah, I want to register this as an LLC, but I need to get the monies. So if anybody wants to donate to making this a legal entity as LLC, feel free to go look up what it costs to register an LLC in Illinois, deposit that into my PayPal and say register your LLC, and I'll do it that night. Yep, I'll register the LLC that day. You just got to send me the monies, because I'm a poor bitch. Let me rephrase that. I am a broke bitch. That's what I mean to say. We got to put a zip tie on this side too for this motor cable. So let's do that. Which way did we go with it? The wrong way. So we'll do this one this way. Wait, because that'll put it the same way. We want to go the other way. Put that through there. Haha. And then loop it around the motor cable. Get that there. Pull this back a little bit so we can get the zip tie through. I'm just tidying up some wires. I know it's in the diagram, or it's in there to do it later somewhere else, but I'm doing it now because that's what I'm doing. Tuck that wire. And then, whoopsie. Pull this back a little bit. We kind of, there we go. Snug that wire up. And then clip this off. Ta-da! Boom! Tidying up the motor wires. I do love that Prusa went through the whole, they made this aluminum frame and then made sure to drill the holes for zip ties and stuff. They went all out, man. Prusa, I give them credit, man. For as much as you pay for this thing, there's a lot of R&D in this thing. There really is. Okay, so we got that done. Oh, we just did that. The motor cable I just zip tied, they just told me to do that. Now it says to plug in the ribbon cable for the screen, which I already did. And now it tells me to zip tie down these wires inside the enclosure. That's weird that it tells me to do that up here. And then as you come down, it tells you to connect these cables over the top of that and then zip tie them. So, okay, on the lower half, they want us to zip tie these cables down. Okay. But yeah, I had an LLC in Illinois once before. I did DBD Media as an LLC. Why are you not going? What the hell is keeping you from wanting to go the rest of the way? Gosh. Okay, well, we'll cheat and stick the wrench in there and pull it down a bunch because we know it needs to go down way farther than it is. Hopefully that's not too far. Let's lock this zip tie down real quick and then we'll see how this goes. To be organized is sometimes I think a bigger pain in the ass than maybe it's worth sometimes, right? There we go. Tuck all these cables back up under here. Get them under the ribbon cable. That way the ribbon cable sits over the top of them like it shows it in the diagram. No shortage of nicer printers for reasonable prices these days. That is true. But yeah, this Mark IV, man, Prusa definitely did some R&D in this bad boy. However, I wish that they would have. There we go. There it is. There was my problem. The cables were pushing the zip tie in a weird way that I couldn't get it to feed through better. Okay. Well, they're telling me to do these zip ties up now, so I know there's still cables that got to get pulled in here for like the heat bed, but they're telling me to do it now, so we're doing it now. There. Let's cut these two off real quick. There. Get those out of there. And then before we do the rest, we got to plug in this cable here. This is the love board is what they call this, the board that goes up to the tool head. It's called the love board. On the love board. But then they say to, let's tuck all these motor wires back under that just popped out of there. Tuck all them down, put that like that, and then the love board cables are supposed to go over the top of that. So you're going to have this little clump of wires here where it goes to the love board. Let's see if we can get that to slide. We can. Good. All right. Loop it through. Thanks for coming and hanging out, guys. Thanks for keeping me distracted yet motivated. You know what I mean? You're distracting me, but motivating me at the same time. There's that one. And then same thing here. There. Nice and tidied. We don't want to go super crazy on these wires and crimp down too hard, but we want to make sure that they are kind of tidied and out of the way. There we go. Throw those in there. It's just random connector up here. I'm not sure what it's for. But I just want to make sure that the cables are out of the way enough that I'll be able to plug in whatever probably plugs in there. It looks like probably, what's it say on there? You got X, Y, R, Z1, and Z left and Z right. You got 1, 2, 3 steppers. You would think that even still they would put a 4th stepper on there for the other Z, so you could have, or yeah, 4 steppers, so you could have your tramming, or your yeah, your whatever the hell you want to call that. Oh, all right. There's that. We got all the zip ties tightened up now. We got the cables plugged in. Do not over tighten. See, it even says it there. Oh, look. Now we're in the time for energy delivery, but I already ate all the gummy bears yesterday. Almost done. Now we got to do the Y carriage assembly. And then after that, we put on the spool holder and go. All right, tools needed. All of them. Go figure. Scroll down. We need to grab the 2 power cables. The heat bed. You guys care if I sit down? I have an easy way to get a chair in here because my big old chair won't fit. Tuck those all in. See if I can get a chair in here that I can use. I have a collapsible chair, but it's got much crap on it. And my big old chair is going to be a pain in the ass. But I'm not going out. Lay down. Lay down. Here, let's do this. JPP, I'm moving the Ender 3. Ender 3, sit right here on the floor and don't get into nothing. Don't you be a bad Ender 3. You be a good Ender 3. All right, and then I'm going to move this box back here a little bit. Actually, I'm going to put this box over here because that's the plaques. There's that. I'm going to put my garbage bags up. Everybody needs a supply of garbage bags in their shop for that rare occasion when they clean. Let's move the Rook 2020 right there. I gotta sit down, guys. My knees are shot from standing all damn day. My rickety little chair here. Oh my God. I'm always like, staying forever on stream sucks and holding my bladder. Dude, Keela, when you gotta take a piss, hon. Jeremy can run the show. Just run in the house, do your thing. If I gotta pee, thankfully, I pee out the side of the garage because, you know, backyard's dark and I'm a guy. So I just open the door, point and shoot. You don't necessarily have that privilege, and I understand that. But if you gotta pee, pee. Don't hold that shit in. Let it out. Did I just do dumb things? I did. Whoopsie. All right. Well, here we go. We need electronics too. Let's move that. Leave that there. Let's grab the electronics cable. Sure, this is the Y carriage and heater bed. Look at that. Okay, so we have a small piece of nylon there and cable wrap. We'll put the cable wrap nylon up here under the laser. So when I ask later where the hell I put it, it's under the laser. There's our power cords. Speaking men. Yep. It's the nice part about being a man, though. I mean, I'm trying to be mean. I'm not trying to belittle women. I love all women. I think women are beautiful. All shapes and sizes. Women are beautiful. I always have this challenge for women, but none of them ever take me up on it. Are you ready? I'm going to tell you what the challenge is, Keela. It's called don't do your hair, don't do your makeup, hoodies and sweatpants. That's how I find my wife to be the most attractive. And do you want to know why? Because that's the wife I see every day. So getting dolled up, doing your hair and makeup, it's cute, but it's not what I see every day. So it's not what I actually find attractive. I know, I'm such an asshole for saying that. How dare I? But it's true. I love my wife the way she is. I don't care that she gets dressed up and all that fun stuff. It's nice once in a while, yes. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy getting, dolled up once in a while myself. But for the most part, I love her in her everyday attire. Because that's what I get every day. My knees itch. I'm sitting down now. Everything is starting to like tingle and itch. Anybody have that problem ever, or is it just me? Because I'm old. What's that? Oh, the screw terminals. There's 2 and a spare. Oddly enough, it tells me I need the washers in that, but this came with the screws that screw directly into the board itself, so it makes no sense. I don't understand your logic. Damn you, Prusa, for being so indecisive in your decisions. Get off this here. Get out of there. The old Prusa Mark 52 bed. You've ever built a switch wire, or you have built a Prusa, you know. Do you watch Formula One? Not really. Not really a big race guy. I don't really watch racing. I don't really watch Formula One. But I've been known, if it's on, to sit there and stare at it and watch people go around the track. Heat bed assembly. Use the side without the stickers on the build plate. All right. And your ground wire must go to your ground must go to the ground, guys. On this build plate, it is important, according to Prusa, that the GND is your ground. That should be your black cable. And with that, you will need to make sure that you use the proper equipment. So let's scroll back up here real quick and see what type of screws it says we need. M3x10s and a washer and a M3NN nut. Scroll down and let's grab an M3x10. M3x10s, I had to put them in a Ziploc bag because they were getting away from me. But M3x10, got that. It says to take a washer, got that. And then let's find the nylock nuts, the NN for nylock nut. And grab our nylock nut. There we go. And then we take the non-sticker side. They have a little white tag, as you can see here. Take the non-sticker side. And then it goes on top, like so. Just put that through there, that through there, nylock nut on, and then you grab your little wrench here. Get this little wrench. There we go. And we grab our Allen. We're going to get it started a little bit, and then we'll come back and fix the cable here in a second once we get this a little tighter. There we go. Loosen that up. Swing it into place. Put the wrench back on. And tighten that down. There we go. All right. Because I really want to make a 3D printed 1-to-1 scale Formula One, because it's going to be expensive and I need an engine. And dude, that's gonna be like insanely expensive. To 3D print a Formula One car, yeah, that's gonna be pricey. It's gonna be cool. Don't get me wrong. And if you can find a company to sponsor that, uh, reach out to a filament company, reach out to a 3D printing company. Hell, I mean, you might be able to get somebody to send you a 3D printer or a couple 3D printers to print the parts. They're gonna want, obviously, you know, everybody wants proof of like proof. So, as you're printing parts, be posting about it, talking about it, thanking your sponsors for it. Sponsors love recognition, man. That's all I can say. They love recognition for what they do. You look at the Laser Sterling, the guy who is building the now Aventador SVJ, the Lamborghini. He got Lamborghini to actually send him a Lamborghini Aventador to play around with. They made a Christmas commercial. They gave him a steering wheel, some headlights, and a center console. I believe it was. I forget. There was like three parts that are genuine Lamborghini on that car that sent it to him. I seen Smart is sponsoring me on the filament company. Nice. There you go. You're gonna go get some Z's. Tell the missus I hope she feels better soon. See you on the next one, Dan. All right, Keela. Have a good night. Get some sleep. Guess I'm going to ask for ABS carbon fiber. Dude, do what you got to do. Get what you can get. You know what I mean? Like if they say we can only do a couple rolls of that, but we can do a bunch of rolls of this. I mean, if you're looking to make this a full 1-to-1 and you want it to be as durable as you can, obviously ABS carbon fiber is always nice to have too. Let's see. We got both of those now, and they tell you to point them in towards each other. So let's loosen this a little, and this one a little. Damn gamut. Oh, it's going to argue with me because the nylock is spinning. So let's grab our little wrench here. There we go. They say to make them point towards each other. There we go. There we go. All right. Now they are pointing towards each other and together. There we go. Cable cover, which will be applied later, requires the connectors to be slightly inward towards each other. Press them gently, but leave a gap between them. Okay, so I went too close. They want a gap. So let's loosen these back up a little. There we go. There we go. Tubes, what you doing, bud? You going outside? Going outside, big guy? No? You want daddy's attention, then just come get it. Okay, ding dong, give me a second. All right, come here, bud. Come here. Good boy. Good boy, huh? Yeah. He's a good doggo. Yes, you are. Oh, you got butt dishes? Oh, yeah, daddy got the butt dishes. Butt scratchies. Butt scratchies. He's dropping his butt and kicking his legs. It's hilarious. He tries to scratch. Why do you... Hold on. What am I missing? Bearded Bucket says, off to bed for me too. Good night. Later, Bearded Bucket. You have a good night, sir. It's going to be complicated. What do you think? Yeah, it's going to be complicated, man. It is going to take a lot. But if you're passionate about it and you want to do it. That's everybody's biggest regret is I could have. Well, if you're if you want to worry about what could be and do what you want to do, get it done, man. So I definitely think you. Let me get into my printed parts here and let's see. We're getting down to the end of the packs of printed parts. Y carriage and heated bed. There we go. All right. Two of the parts in here I need. That's the Wi-Fi cover. Interestingly enough, doesn't have Prusa. What? I already put one of these on. Where's this one go? Side of the electronics enclosure? Maybe. Oh, no, it's going to go under here afterwards, isn't it? I bet you it does. Looking at it, I bet you it does. Looking at it, it goes right here. So I have to maneuver some wires, but it goes right there. I know it does. I can tell. I can just sense it. Anyway, we'll set that off to the side. Heat bed cable holder. That's the heat bed cable holder, but that's not. That's not what I'm looking for. We'll put these back, actually. It's got to be something else here. What is this? Ah, there we go. Heated bed cables. Cable stuff. There it is. Dude, reach out to, build yourself a community. That's all I can say. Get on the internets, build yourself up a community, talk to people, get people excited about the project, find other like-minded individuals that are into the same thing, that want to see that happen, and work with them and make it happen. You know, that's going to be your best bet. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. That is going to be your best bet, is to talk to and deal with people that want to see it, and then get them excited for it and get them on board. That is your advice from Dan. Find people who want to see it happen and together make it happen. There we go. But I cannot stress enough that you would be amazed at how many people want to be involved, even if it's like behind the scenes, want to be involved in a cool project. You know, because a lot of people just want to see somebody else succeed. So definitely the way to do it is build your community, get them involved, get them pumped up for it. Try to get your community behind you before you do anything. That's going to be Dan's advice to you. Get your community involved first. Before you go trying to crowdsource a project without any guarantee that it's going to be there, get people behind the project. So reach out to your community first. If you're not comfortable being in front of a camera, then find a social media outlet, explain your project, and get people on board that way. Like, go into groups, tell them this is what I'm thinking about doing. Who would like to see something like this? Anybody want to get involved? You know, if anybody would like to help out, here's how you can help out, and then give them ways to reach out to you. Crowdfunding a project like that is a huge backfire in your face and can hurt you really bad. Build the project in steps if you have to, or in phases. You know, start with, you know, this piece here and that piece there, and, you know, just kind of make it work. Don't try to go straight for the big nut and think you need the big nut to make it happen. You know, you're going to run into a problem trying to get an F1 car street legal no matter what you do. Uh, my my main suggestion there is you're not building a drivable everyday daily driver F1 car. You're not doing that. 3D printing a car and making it roadworthy and street legal is very hard to do because so many safeties in place. Some states will allow you to build a, you could ask your 2,100 or 21,000 people on Facebook. Yes, you can. Tell them, guys, I have this crazy idea. I'm being overambitious, I know, but I want to do this. Who's behind me? Who would support me? Who would like to help? And here's ways you can help. So figure out ways that they can help. That's going to be the other kicker. Have ways that they can help. Monetarily, send me filament, send me printers. You know, that's what I want to do. Talking about Texas. Yeah, Texas laws. You got to look into the Texas laws for what you can do for like homemade vehicles and being able to make them roadworthy. A lot of states, when it comes to like home built cars, the restrictions are going to be seat belts, turn signals, lights. Those are going to be the big kickers. You're going to have some sort of a safety restraint, mirrors, and then turn signals and lights, headlights, tail lights, brake lights, that stuff. That is going to be big kickers. But you're going to have to look at your state laws and find out what you're going to need and what you don't need. All right. There's that. Take that piece of filament and then stick it in the little hole inside. Put the nylon inside. I am confused. Oh, the thermistor wires come up through. Okay. So we take these and push this up through. Okay. There's your thermistor wires up through. And this goes through the hole, and then you bend it over. Okay. That goes like that. That goes like that. These goes like this. There we go. Then all this comes together like so. Flip all this over. Bring it all together like that. And then it says you're supposed to loop the nylon, because there's a piece of nylon filament. It's supposed to kind of loop up this way. And there it goes. Now where the hell did I put the top part of the cover? There it is, underneath everything. Because I'm sure that's the next part. Slide that up and into place, which we did. And then it says to put the screw through the center. Okay. What kind of screw is that? M3 by 10. Yeah, conveniently I have an M3 by 10 right here. It's crazy that it uses an M3 by 10 for that. You can get away with M3 by 8, I'm sure, without sticking out so far when you're all said and done. We'll see if this sticks out really far. Already have an idea for lights and seatbelts. Yeah. 5-point harness, baby. It's a race car. 5-point harness all the way. Okay. There we go. It doesn't really stick out all that far. But an 8 mil would be just fine for that part. Prusa, you should have used an 8 mil. But there's those now. Okay. All right, that's in place. Scroll down. Now it says put the jacket on. Let's grab the jacket and wrap it. However, we do need to see how big a pain in the ass this is going to be now. There we go. Okay. I dropped a piece. Dropped it. Do as I say, don't do as I do. Okay. There we go. Tighten that back up. Much better. '18 model or 2024? Well, obviously the 2024 model. Want to go with the latest and greatest, don't you? It's a very ambitious project, though, man. I'm not going to lie. It's a very big project. So I wish you the best on that. And I'm telling you that as I would like to see you commit to it and do it. Not as I'm being facetious or a smartass. I'm being serious. It would be a really cool project to see, I hope you're successful with it, and I really would like to see it done. I'm going to tell you it's going to be a big undertaking, and there's going to be many times you're going to want to throw in the towel, but the worst thing you can do when you hit that wall is do that. Your best bet is going to be take a break. Don't give up. When you get that flustered when you think you need to give up, take a break. There's no shame in taking 2, 3, 4 days, a week off to clear your head, get away from the project for a little bit, figure out what it is that you were doing that was causing that problem, and your best ideas will come from time away. So I want to see you do it, man. If you want to do it, I want to see you do it. I will tell you, think about it real long and hard, and if this is something you've been thinking about long and hard and you're still wanting to do it, then you need to do it. Don't let people tell you no, because the craziest person in the world some of the craziest people in the world have come up with some of the best ideas ever. After all, SpaceX just landed or just launched and caught a rocket with the chopsticks today. So, I mean, come on. Well, that was yesterday now. But if their crazy idea to catch a rocket on landing, and they did it first time out. So, I mean, if SpaceX is crazy enough to come up with an idea and see it through and do it, then you can do it too. So, do it. Don't be down. Just do it. Risk to reward is always that thing, man. Risk to reward. You'll be the only person to do it. There's your reward. You'll be the only person who's done it. Nobody else has. You'll have that. Do you want to be that guy that could potentially even wind up in the Guinness Book of World Records? I mean, you could be in Guinness for that, but you got to do it. You can't talk about it because talking about it ain't making it happen. So my suggestion is get on your Facebook group, talk to your Facebook group, tell them what's going on, see who wants to get involved, who wants to be a part of it, and then whoever it is that wants to be a part of it, get the support from them. Be like, this is what I can use, this is what I need, these are the things I have, and these are the things I don't have. And get those people to get on board and send you the things you need. Um, Money, filament, printers, contacts. If the people that you are talking to have contacts that they can give you with companies, get that info and talk to those companies. Okay. Okay. There we go. Wipe off the dust we just got on there. All right. All right. Crimp that down. And we need to use M3x10s again. Conveniently, most of this printer is held together by M3x10s. That's why they give you such a big bag of M3x10s, huh? I mean, heck, at this rate, it's already 12:30 in the morning, my time, here in the good old Illinois. Tighten, tighten, tighten. There we go. Pinched, crimped, and tight. The only thing I need to do now is see if I can pull this thermistor cable a little bit tighter. Yes, we can. Good. Let's pull this back a little bit, see if we can get those two wires to twist inside a little better. No? All right. Well, that's fine. There we go. All right. Scroll down. We've already got that tightened down. We've already got that. Finish wrapping the cable bundle. Already did that part. Now we scroll down, and now it's on to mounting the Y carriage. We're going to need the LM8UU bearings. There's 3 of them. Y carriage, bearing clips, rubber bearing pads. There should be 3 of them, it says. Plastic bearing pads. There should be 3 of those. M3x8 screws. God, I'm getting tired. I think I'm going to call it, guys. We can finish the build plate tomorrow. It's already, like I said, 12:30 in the morning. It's 12:32 for you. It's 12:33 for me. So yeah, it's a minute later. But yeah, I'm thinking it's bedtime, guys. I'll get ready to start yawning. It ain't gonna be real good for the stream. But tomorrow we will finish the Prusa. So tomorrow I'm gonna finish this. We'll get the build plate put on it. We'll get the rest of the wires tidied up, and then we will slap a. We'll get the printer up and running. We'll throw a couple of prints at it so I can get some test prints, and then I have to swap some stuff and do some more, do the same test prints over, just to check some stuff, and then yeah, then I'll be ready to take this to work and give this to the kiddos, and then take the old Ender 3 or the old Prusa Mark 3S out of commission. Whoopsie. I can see now that this, let's go this way a little bit more with it. It's as good as it needs to be for now. We can fix that. We can fix that after the fact. Let's see. Where's that go? That goes this way. Is that this one? Yes, it is. Good. Let's pull this back just that little bit more. There we go. That puts back some of the slack that we needed. Oh, yeah. There we go. Much better. Let's move that foot all the way up. And we'll move this foot all the way up. And then push that forward. Move this foot back. That foot all the way back. And then it's got the feet all the way back and all the way forward, so it's a better plant. You need a larger printer now. Science Sniper, get a hold of Elegoo. Just message Elegoo, see if they can send you an Orange Storm Giga. Tell them what you're doing and let them know you need to print the parts as big as possible and see if Elegoo would do that. But you need to reach out to these companies, man. Your best bet is because it's you and you're passionate about the project. Like I said, they can tell you no. So don't get pissed if they do. But you email them. Email, in most cases, just email sales at the company. And just tell them, you know, hi, this is who I am. This is my project that I have in mind. I would really like to know if you guys would be interested in sponsoring my project. I need a large format printer. I know you guys have the largest format printer for the project that I want to do. And I'm wondering if you guys would be interested in sponsoring one for the project. And then you just need to remember, every time you make content, every time you post pictures, you tag at Elegoo. Hashtag Orange Storm Giga. You'll ask from Facebook first? Yeah, definitely. But I'm just telling you, oh my God, this thing gets so heavy once you get the motors on it. Holy shit. Yeah, but I'm just telling you, man. You gotta be the one asking because it's your project, you're passionate, and only you can convey how passionate you are about this. So reach out to your community, ask them for help and support. Maybe ask them for contact info if they have someone you could talk to. I know no one at Elegoo. I don't have any relationship with Elegoo. I have a very spotty relationship with Creality. I have a decent but not great relationship with Big Tree Tech. I have an amazing relationship with LDO. I have a great relationship with Fadis. Polymaker is one of my sponsors on the channel here. They sponsor filament for this. Plus we do giveaways, which, speaking of, depending on how tomorrow goes, we may give away a couple of rolls of filament because I really have not given away filament in a while. So because of the fact that I have not given away rolls of filament in a while, I may be giving away several rolls of filament tomorrow to the tune of maybe 2 or 3. Maybe. I don't know. By tomorrow, I mean today. But anyway, I'm taking off, Science Sniper. It's a late one. I'm tired. We got a pretty good chunk of the Mark IV done. Later today, we'll have the Mark IV finished, and we'll have it printing. And then I will continue to laser stuff too. So it was good talking to you, man. Have yourself a good one. And yeah, I'm out. I'm trying to get to the thing. My mouse is moving, but it's not moving. Move, mouse, move. I can't give those away. I can't give these away. These are PLA, and these are for the giveaway printers. And then as for tomorrow, you'll have to just come see if you win one. So come hang out, see if you can win one. You can't give away more than one to a person. Can't have more than one winner in the last, like, 30 days or whatever the heck it is. So if somebody wins 30 days, then they can't win again, or 90 days or whatever the hell it is. I don't remember that part. But come hang out and watch and see what happens. That being said, stay out of trouble, stay out of jail, happy 3D printing and all the things, and I'll see you guys later.